Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Dalal Street Week Ahead program sponsored by Delta.exchange. Yesterday, I came out with a video, tax terrorism. That video is doing very well. I think in last 24 hours, the view crossed more than 1 lakh. So let us hope the government do something. But I can tell you the government is actually planning to do something. That's what I feel. Maybe I will come out with a separate video on that. So pre-budget expectation of income tax. Now let us come back to our topic. So Dalal Street Week Ahead. Now last week the market has fallen so drastically. In fact, the market fell the previous Friday. That is when the small cap index fell 4%. Mid cap and next 50 also fell nearly 4%. Monday, follow-up selling another 3%. Right? So maybe I can just show you the picture now. So this is the Friday. Market fell. Again, Monday there was a very big fall. And then after falling that, so the entire 5 trading session, you can say the markets were just in consolidation mode. And the Monday's low, that was around 23,050. And then the previous week, the Friday's close is 23,429. But then on Thursday, it went as high as 23,400, very close to that, but it fell. So basically, Nifty is trading between 23,000 and 23,500 for the last 5 trading sessions. Right? So this is after a big fall, the markets are consolidating, and usually what happens after a few days of consolidation, either market recover or market can continue to fall. Now, some interesting things I'll show you. So on Friday, November 22nd, so there was a big gap up the next day. Okay, that gap was filled later after 3 or 4 trading session. So now the gap filled, then market went higher. And then what happened? There was a big gap down here. Right? So that gap was filled after so many days, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. After 10, 11 trading session, so that gap was filled. Now, what happened last week? The last whole week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the market continuously fell. After falling continuously, the Monday there was a very big gap down. Now, whether that gap was filled or not, so it's a debate. Now here, so the lowest point is here, what they call it as week. So that gap was filled the next day, but then again market fell. But if you are looking at a longer term perspective, the closing level should be filled. The closing level is here, so that gap was not filled. So if everything goes well, probably another 1 week time, so this gap may be filled before falling. Right? So that is one gap filling theory. Right? So again, this gap filling theory, should we take a closing level or should we take the intraday low, intraday high? As I told you, I am not a technical expert, but as per some technical experts, okay, if it's a very, very short term, maybe you can take the week, but for longer term, it's better to take the closing one. Right? So overall, market is sideways only. Consolidating only, and then the levels to watch is 23,000 to 430. Right? So if that is filled, then after that market going to recover or continue to fall, that we will not be able to tell right now. So this is the technical picture. But another technical picture is that 50-day moving average has come down below 200-day moving average. So what they call it as a death cross. But again, this golden cross, death cross, they are the longer term perspective. So they are not, I've seen the chart for the last 1 or 2 years, so they were not very, very reliable. And so last time when 50-day moving average came below 200-day moving average, the next few days the market shot up significantly. So they are not very reliable. But the thing is, definitely, so we are in trouble. So we are somewhere near the bottom. But the thing is, upside is also seems to be quite limited. Right now, what has happened? Now, if you look at last week, some interesting things. UK market hit fresh all-time high. And we know that Russia-Ukraine war keep on going on and on for the last 2-3 years. And because of that, the gas supply problem has come to European markets. So European markets are the worst affected markets economically because of this Russian-Ukraine war. But despite that, UK market hit a fresh all-time high. Then on Friday night, US markets, S&P 500, the broader market, it is just only 1% away from all-time high. But we are far, far, far away from all-time high. And many stocks, even the Nifty 50 stocks, many stocks are down 25-30%. So that we have already discussed. So we are, in case if markets want to recover, so there are enough reasons for that, but local issues are very, very bad. Now, Kotak Bank has come out with results. They say the results are good compared to last year result, but the results are bad compared to last quarter result. So how Kotak Bank is going to react? So only tomorrow morning we will come to know. Now, the next one, for the next 2-3 trading sessions, there are no important corporate results. Only on Wednesday, HDFC Bank will be declaring the results and Hindustan Unilever will be declaring the results. So both are index heavyweights in their own respective sectors. HDFC is an index heavyweight in banking stocks and HUL is an index heavyweight in FMCG sector. So Monday and Tuesday, the markets are likely to consolidate. Moreover, Monday there is no US market. US markets are closed. So because of that, there will be no big queues from US. So because of that, Monday and Tuesday, the markets are likely to consolidate. Wednesday, the people will wait for HDFC Bank result and Hindustan Unilever results. HDFC Bank usually come out with results on Saturdays, but this time they are coming out with Wednesday. Maybe they may come out with during the market hours since it has already fallen about 10% in the last 2 weeks. So everyone will be interested to know the results. Will there be any short covering in HDFC Bank? So both HDFC Bank and Hindustan Unilever has fallen about 25% recently. So therefore, there will be huge shorts in that also. So other than that, there are no important economic data. There are no important corporate results here. Even in US also, there is no important economic data. Corporate result wise, Netflix is coming out with results, I think on Tuesday. Other than that, there are no other important results from US. So overall, this market is likely to be a consolidation market, and keep watching for 23,000 on the downside. So if that level is broken, the market, like the 23,000 is a round figure. Actually, it's not a technical figure. The technical figure is only 22,500 to 22,600. So that is a 50% Fibonacci retracement of the entire bull run from 19,000 to 26,300. So that is the important level. But if 23,000 is broken, then markets can quickly move to 22,600, right? But however, the markets are always uncertain. So therefore, nobody can predict exactly this is where the market will bottom out. But I feel that, definitely this is time to look at investing some money, right? I will tell you how ultra HNI clients invest money. They keep the money in debt funds. So when the markets are, very, very bad shape like this, and particularly they don't invest, as and when the markets are bad. Imagine when the market fell 10% during 2020 coronavirus period, by thinking that it is bad if they had invested, it fell another 30%. But this time you can see it is not a global phenomenon, right? And the entire global markets are trading closer to all-time high, but we have fallen so much. So, you know what they do? Like maybe 20%, they move the money from debt fund to equity. And then, if come to 22,500 or 22,600, they might move another 20% from debt to equity. Right? So, I was just analyzing some stocks, right? So maybe I'll come out with a video very soon. So those few stocks, but I can tell you, I'm not a SEBI registered person, and those videos are not for investment ideas, but just to give the perspective of about those stocks, right? So you have to take it that level. So if you want to invest, always you can consult your financial advisor. So let us hope that 20 bulls will be defending 23,000 and the bears will be defending 23,500, and then option sellers, so that they can make money. And most of the option sellers, they have sold 23,000 put and 23,500 call option. So let us see what is going to happen. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.